My calling is to be a teacher. My goal is for my students to be richer in knowledge when they leave my room.
My favorite subject is math. I'm really good at it because my 5th grade teacher, and now I'm going to middle school. I'm pretty sure with a good teacher, I'll be great there too.
Something special about me is my work ethic. I try to do my best in everything given to me at school.
The greatest compliment I can receive is when a student says I've made a difference in his or her life.
One of my favorite subjects in Morville Elementary School is science because they're useful at home and other places.
One of the things that was told to me that I really love is that I can get to be myself. And here in Lee County Schools and in life, you'll find that it takes many different people with many special gifts. And to get to be yourself is something great.
I'm a great student at Verona Elementary School because I'm a student counselor and I make good grades. Thank you.
Hi, I'm a great student in Verona Elementary School. I love all my teachers and I love playing sports like baseball and soccer. And my favorite teacher and I make good grades. Thank you.
I think I'm good at sports like basketball, baseball, and football. Go Red Raiders!
The best compliment is when a student tells me that I'm their favorite teacher. I never get tired of hearing that.
One thing I do well is I catch on to my schoolwork quickly.
One of the greatest encouragements or compliments that I've received was from my entire school family when we were in testing mode for the MAP assessment. Everyone just encouraged us and was like, you got this, 4th grade, 3rd grade, you got this.
I'm Casey Dees at Morville Middle School, and I have 2 students here that I want to brag on. First, I have Caden Carroll, who always has a smile on his face, and he loves to make people laugh, sometimes a little too much in class, but we love him. And then we have Mallory Green, who always has the best attitude. I taught her last year, and she is just a great kid. It's students like these that make my job worthwhile.
One of my favorite subjects at Morville Elementary School is reading because I get to imagine.
Something I do well is I sing, play the drums in my dad's church, and I enjoy coming to school, helping Miss Wilson, and singing for her.
This is some of the artwork here at the Improvement Center. When some of the students leave, they will draw something for me and saying what a difference I had made in their lives. So I really enjoy hanging this up for them, and it helps me to remember them as a student that I had here at the Improvement Center.
Hi, I'm Eddie Garcia, and I'm in the school CSA club. In CSA, we not only learn more in the technology field, but we also learn a lot of management skills and leadership skills that I am going to take forward in my future.
I really like playing football and basketball. I played basketball at my last school. It was really awesome to play for basketball for my last school, especially because I scored a lot of points for my team and they were really proud of me. And I also like playing football too. I enjoy watching it on TV. I play football here at Guntown Middle School. Basically, yeah, sports is really special to me. It's what I do.
I feel I'm pretty good at band. I like it because I can express myself through my music.
The greatest compliment I've ever been given by a student is when they tell me that they've learned a lot in class, but also that I've made an impact in their daily lives. And I try to encourage my students to constantly strive for better. And if I've made that impact, I feel like I've done a good job. After 40 years in education, the greatest compliment I can receive is to hear a child say, "I love you, Miss Belk."
My favorite class in school is art because it gives me a time where I can relax and show my creativity.
I like playing baseball, and I think I'm pretty good at baseball, and I can't wait to play in middle school.
We have some great kids here in Lee County. Danny, I know you like art. What do you like about art?
Well, you get to color stuff and draw, and I love to draw and color.
All right, good. Girls, I know both of you enjoy music. So Caroline, what do you enjoy about music?
I like playing musical dots, and it's really fun and artistic.
Sarah, I know you enjoy playing the piano. What do you enjoy about the piano?
Moving your fingers around.
As you can see, we have some great kids here at Lee County.
The greatest compliment that was paid to me was one day in class I was talking to my students about the importance of not bullying, because you never know how it affects another person and how you should take interest in what some people are going through. One student in particular that I had took an interest in at the beginning of the school year just blurted out in class and said, "Miss Wilson, had it not been for you, I know I would not be here today." So needless to say, I cried off all my eyelashes and just was filled with so much joy and so much pride because I was able to touch one student's life.
I like going to school and learning about science and planets.
I like going to school and learning about math and reading.
I enjoy playing the trumpet because it's a really great way to express myself, and soccer is just a really great way to keep in fit.
The greatest words of encouragement that I want to give or people have given to me is no matter how hard things get, no matter how bleak or dark it seems, keep going, keep pushing, and never, never, never give up, because at the end of it, something's great is going to happen.
You know, sometimes you'll get 30 kids who all roll their eyes and want to go to sleep and are watching the clock. But then one kid will ask this one question and you'll realize that they are learning and wanting to learn something new and discovering something new, an epiphany moment, a light bulb. And teachers know this. Sometimes they see this kid and maybe they don't visually see the light bulb up in the air, but they know they turned on a light bulb. But that light bulb is why we do it, and when you turn one on, it makes your day.
This is a copy of our yearbook at Guntown Middle School, and I purchased one of these just to have some students sign it, and I'd like to read to you just a couple of things out of here. Thanks for everything you've done for me. I love you so much, and this was by Abby. And I have another one. I love you so much, and thank you for such a great year this year. And that one's by Morgan. Those little sentiments that the students write to me, they mean the world to me.
My grandmother always told me that A is for awesome, B is for brilliant, C is for catastrophe, D is for disaster, and F is for failure, and we will never fail.
My greatest compliment that I get from my students is when they call me mama, because I know that means that they feel loved, they know they're cared about, and they feel safe.
I'm Betsy Young, and I have a few students that I would like to brag about here. Here is Zykeria, and Zykeria is a sweet girl, and she loves writing. She is a perfectionist, and everything that she writes has to be to a T. She actually probably writes neater than I do. Her handwriting is awesome. Miss Zoe Rogers here is an excellent reader. She sounds out all the words that she has, that she comes across and that she may not know, but she does a wonderful job at sounding them out, and she reads so fluently. Here is Spencer Bean, and he is always so excited to be here at school. He's always the first one here. He usually has a big smile on his face and just waiting at the door, just ready to come in to learn. Right, Spencer? Just here at Lee County, we have a lot of students who do an awesome job, and always take the time to brag on them if you can.
The best advice I always received from my mom was, "This too shall pass." I think all my teacher friends will understand that. One of my favorite encouraging quotes is, "Work hard, make it happen."
One of the greatest compliments I've ever received as a teacher is when a former student comes back to tell me that I inspired them to become a teacher.
One of my favorite subjects is art. I'm very artistic. I love singing, though I'm not in the choir. I probably will be soon. I'll try out.
Something I do well is I love to write. I love to tell different stories, crimes, and fantasies.
Listen to what this student wrote for me. As I've gotten older, I've come to understand why you would get frustrated with students who did not pay attention in class because you actually cared about us learning. I had no idea this student cared anything about my algebra class or my physics class for that matter, which he took later as a senior. Taking your physics class made me decide to change my major to aerospace engineering. Saints preserve him. Why he did that, I don't know. I hope that when you look back on this letter that it motivates you to keep teaching. How about that? So a kid who I had twice in as a freshman in Algebra 1 and as a senior in physics and I had no idea I made any impact on him at all. So maybe I am in the right place.
My goal is that my students leave my room being richer. My calling is to be a teacher.
Try it one more time. Go ahead.
What did I say? I forgot.
You did it.
Right now, you ready?
Yeah.
Like, you got this, you got this. 4th grade, 3rd grade, you got this.
I like going to school, learning about.
And these are 2 reasons that I love to teach. We got to start this over.
Do I look here?
Just look at that.
Okay. So when a student comes back years later and tells me that they are now an English teacher themselves, I don't like that.
The greatest compliment I've ever been given is when a student tells me, oh, let me stop. I'm just.
Now, when we come, when we start writing, she wants to include all of her detail in the story. She leaves,
No, it's hard to do. That's okay.
My favorite, nope. Don't play this part. Don't play the mess up.